Hey everybody, Graham Nolan here, 40 plus year veteran of the comic industry, co-creator of Bane and publisher of Compass Comics, with your Words of Iron of the day. Today we're going to talk about three things, three secrets to making your comics better. And those three things are clarity, dynamics, immersion. Now I preach this all the time on other streams, but this is the first time I'm doing it here for your Words of Iron, because they really are the three main things that I focus on when I create stories. Clarity. Make sure your storytelling is clear. It doesn't matter how well it's drawn. If you lose your reader along the way, then you've messed up. You've not accomplished your job as a storyteller. If that means that you've got a complicated scene and the simpler way is the better way to keep it clear, then do it. You don't have to wow them with crazy camera angles all the time or oversaturated details. Make it clear, because when you add the clarity and then you add the dynamics which is going to make what comics, and particularly superhero comics, really sing, you will hopefully arrive at the third part, which is the most important part, and that's immersion. And as a storyteller, there's nothing better than immersing your reader into your story, so that when they're done reading it, they don't remember what happened around them. They're not thinking about their bills. They're not thinking about, any issues that's in their life. They are immersed in that story. You have grabbed them by the nose ring and pulled them in. That is your goal as a storyteller. Dynamics, let's just backtrack a little bit here. If you haven't picked up Stan Lee and John Buscema's book, Drawing Comics the Marvel Way, it's really John Buscema's book. I mean, Stan just lifted a lot of the stuff from John's New York classes. But regardless, I mean, that's been around since like 1978, and it really does break down the difference between, a solid drawing and a dynamic drawing. And that's going to be a key when you're drawing superhero comics. A lot of the problems today with superhero comics is that they're boring. First of all, they talk too much. They're sitting around doing nothing. They're, sipping sodas and looking on their phones just like regular people. So let's avoid that. But get to the dynamics. Don't use those figure models. Don't use photographs when you're drawing dynamic stuff. If you do use photographs, use them like Neil Adams did and push the drawing the way animators do. In real life, things can look rather boring. In a two-dimensional world, you have to push that drawing. John Buscema shows you, the difference between pulling back for a punch. Okay, this might be natural, but he's way back here, bam, all the way around. That's pushing the drawing. That's going to give you the dynamics. And as I said, when you get your clarity and your dynamics together, you've sucked the reader in, and then you get immersion. So remember those three things. Those are your Words of Iron today, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.